Scandal, Elva. I'm going to turn it over to you to share any messages you have for the community right now.
Okay, Scano, Swagwego. Peace and wellness to all of you. Um, Thinking about what am I going to speak about and putting some gascano there, which means encouragement for our people. I know when the pandemic first hit, it was like devastating to everybody because there was so much fear. And I guess for me, what helped me is the sun still came up, the wind still blew, the grass started turning green. And so what that told me is that creation is always there for us. And through anything in my whole life, I remember my mom always stressing that creation is there and creation supports us. And we are part of that creation. And with that, thinking that the Creator made all of us, He gave life, breath to all of the people. And when we think about when I thought about the fear of COVID and how I could get sick because I have compromises in my health, I thought I can't worry about that. I have to live my day every day what the Creator sent me to do. And luckily, the where I work at Judah's is a essential service, and so I was able to keep busy. And that's one of the things that I encourage my grandchildren to do is to keep busy. And there's always something to do. There's always something to do. And before you know it, we have gardens to take care of, gardens to clear and to start planting. And that's something that I see that the community has done. When I drive somewhere, I can see gardens, and a lot of the lots now, a lot of the people's houses have gardens, and it's something that connects us to the earth. It's something that keeps us moving and helps us to distract us from what's happening in the world. Because if we focus on the news all the time, that helps to bring that fear out and bring that. But we can't do anything about that. So for me, the only thing that I could do is I could pray. I could pray for not only us from the East Coast to the West Coast of our people, but for all the people of the world because everyone is suffering. And so that's some of the things that I've done to help me. And I also remembered my mom about being thankful for every day that I woke up. And when the COVID comes near and people are getting sick, that's what I think about. I have another day today, and I'm well today, and I'm thankful for that. And so that's how I've been doing it, and that's I guess how it's helpful to others, and even with my grandchildren, because they'll say, "Joy, it's really depressing right now," and I have to acknowledge that. Yes, it can be depressing, but think about the positive things that are still here, because it's not all bad. And I talked to them about what did COVID bring us? Because it might be a terrible illness, but what did it bring us? And they said we were together as a family. We're together as a family. It brought us family. And I talked about our different way of eating because it brought us a different way of eating. We can't always go to those fast food places, so we cook at home. And because of that, our bodies shifted and changed to be healthier. And so there's a lot of positives that come from this situation. And one thing that has really it's really brought me to patience. Patience. Because of a lot of the places that I want to go, I couldn't go. I have not been to Walmart once in all of this because I think of it as a place of a lot of people going there with a lot of germs. I can't do that. I have to stay local and stay here. And so it's brought me that patience. Um, and when I think about, I guess the shift of everything, um, it can be positive, and I think that's where myself and even my children and my grandchildren, what we've done. I can't believe the gardens that we have. My son and his partner and our children, my girl and her children, we've been working on the gardens, and that's going to help us into the future, and it's going to last us like because now, because we planted that, we got to keep those plants alive. Then we're going to have harvest. Then we're going to have to do canning and preserving and drying of the food. So it's something that our people always did. Our people always did that in their life. And it took us back to where we really belong, and that's being connected to all of creation and to being thankful for creation that's supporting us through this tough time. So all I can say in encouragement and putting the skillnyuk there is keep being who the Creator sent you to be. Keep living your life. Not to live it in fear, because we can't do anything about so much of this that's happening, but we can pray, and we can pray every day. And so for me, I don't know, someone has called me religious before, but I know from my teachings from the Haudenosaunee, when we wake up in the morning, we're supposed to give thanks when we see that sun. And we live our day, and at the end of the day, we give thanks again. And that for everything what we have, and we hope we can wake up again tomorrow, because not everybody's lucky to wake up again tomorrow. But I'm thankful for today, and I'm thankful for the sun and the warmth, and was really thankful to hear the thunder beams come back, because we need them. We need them, what they carry, and help the trees and help the earth, and in turn help us. So I'm thankful for all of creation. And when we look and we have a life of gratitude, then there's a lot of other things can't sit with us. When we have care that that thanksgiving within us, and for the Haudenosaunee, that's what our whole cycle of ceremonies are about. Is we're asking in the spring, and we're being thankful every time something is given to us. So that's what I can say, to put some encouragement there and some hope, and to keep going forward, because that's not in our people, is to give up. That's not in there. We gotta keep going, and we lived all this time by following our own way. So that's all I can say. They said I have about 5 minutes, and hopefully that's 5 minutes.
Yeah,
So, okay.
yeah. I just want to say now and go to you, Elva. Thank you for stopping by in the podcast and joining us to share your wisdom and guidance. I also am encouraged. We're not going back to normal. We're going into a new, better, and we're going to see how people have learned and grown through this time, as difficult as it has been. So, yeah, and stay well.
Yeah, you too. Oh,
Oh no. Now we're moving on to our wellness section and see what's happening in the numbers. Since Monday and even Sunday, we're seeing a definite downward trend of cases staying under the 200s. Yesterday, the province recorded 184 new cases and no lab delays. How, may you ask, does the overall provincial case count blend into our own Six Nations numbers? Well, we continue to say that we've had 14 total cases of COVID-19. One of our cases continues to be active. 12 of the positives have been filed away as recovered or resolved, and we've had one death. We have managed to test 895 of our people to date, and we have 783 negative results received this far. As of this coming Friday, Hamilton and Haldimand Norfolk have been given the okay by the province to enter stage 2 of reopening. But let's look at their COVID numbers and other communities that are close by. Mississauga's of the Credit remains at one resolved case reported. Haldimand Norfolk Public Health Unit has 418 total cases, 225 are active, 162 are recovered, and 31 deaths. Brant Public Health Unit reports 120 total positive cases, 8 are currently active, 108 are resolved, and 4 deaths. The Hamilton Public Health Unit reports 771 cases, 97 of those are active, 632 are resolved, and 42 deaths. And the Toronto Public Health Unit reports 13,502 cases positive, 1,315 of those are active, 11,195 are resolved, and 992 total deaths. With more of our closer locations opening, it is absolutely important that you maintain public health guidelines, especially here on Six Nations. Wear a mask at all times, practice hand hygiene, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and please, if you're visiting from outside, shop and exit our territory promptly while maintaining physical distancing. We thank you for your cooperation. As stage 2 is stated to begin on Friday for some of our neighbors, testing has and will still be available. Peace of mind is available with a simple phone call. The COVID-19 hotline is still open to take your calls. If you have even one of the symptoms, no matter how mild it is, to clear your conscience and avoid the risk, please call the Six Nations COVID-19 Assessment Center at 226-446-9909 or toll free at 1-855-977-7737. Let's assume you do call, and one other thing you can do is to keep track of where you go and who you see on a daily basis. This is valuable information for contact tracing if you become ill. You are going to be asked where you traveled, who you interacted with for the past 2 weeks, and directly focus on your last 48 hours of travel or interactions before you started to have symptoms. If you do this, you will have helped us significantly identify where you might have picked up the virus and where it might have spread. So again, let's keep Six Nations healthy and moving forward by wearing a mask in public, keep physical distancing, wash your hands frequently, and clean high-touch areas often. Masks are now a part of our daily lives. They protect me from you and you from me. Make them a part of your daily routine before you leave the house. Do a check. Got your keys, your lunch, your work papers, and your mask. Check. Let's go. Please continue to watch Healthy 6NA and Six Nations Matters for online virtual Zoom programming. You will see online contests for Father's Day as we remind everyone Father's Day is June 21st. Also, watch Six Nations Matters for a War is Life contest. If you are in need of support, the crisis line, Six Nations Crisis Line, can be reached at 1-866-445-2204 or 519-445-2204. Texting crisis support is available Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4 at 226-777-9480. And the Six Nations Crisis live messaging feature is available at sixnationscovid19.ca. You can reach mental health and addiction services at 519-445-2143. The Ganuka support line at 519-445-4324. And the Six Nations Land-Based Healing for Adults and Families at 1-226-446-9902. Now, as we get ready to wind up things here, we need to make mention that the podcast is going on a bit of a hiatus. Rest assured, we are not going to away completely, and our next podcast will be heard on June 24th. For any late-breaking developments of COVID-19 on Six Nations, we remind you to always visit us online through our social media channels and website, sixnationscovid19.ca. Remember, this pandemic is still a risk for our frontline workers here on Six Nations and around the world. Please stay home for them. Please stay home for all of us. Stay well and stay safe. Yeah.